Hey everyone, welcome back to the last episode
Woo!
of Baba is Redo.
Yeah, not
So,
the
thank
last episode
goodness.
of Baba is You, but the last episode of Baba is Redo. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, so let's see. We're jumping in to some new territory. What do we got here?
Or will this be our last episode?
You scared me for a second. I looked over to Doughy. I was like, what?
Maybe this is going to be our favorite way of recording.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding.
What? No,
What
no,
if
no.
we enjoy this more than us just playing through?
Oh, so it's like, oh, we have no more episodes left to dub over, so let's end the series here. But anyways, we got little ghosties. We have little pink ghosts, Inky and Blinky from Pac-Man. So we got little ghosts that we can move. I mean, it's not much different other than theming, and that's fine with me. Because we had robots, we had kekes.
They,
you know-
they squiggle.
Yeah, they're pretty squiggly. I like that. That's pretty
Bolts,
cute.
We had bolts.
Yeah, we did have bolts. We only had a bolt for like one.
That was
Level.
just one, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh. That's really interesting. But anyways, so we've got Ghost is push and is move. So it looks like we can't cross the skulls, but they can. So somehow I think we were thinking something like, okay, is there any way we can get them to manipulate the skull as defeat sentence somehow?
Okay, yeah.
But then we're like, wait, we can't have them move, what is this called? Vertically. But we can move,
Yeah.
they can move horizontally, but they
Uh-huh.
can't change direction or anything
Yeah.
to move up and down. So we're not really sure exactly what we can be doing
And we're
here.
on this for a while.
Yeah, I think it takes us a little bit.
Speaking of ghosts, do you like ghosts?
Are you asking if I believe in them
Do you like horror?
or the concept? Okay, I'm terrible with horror, so no, pass on that. What about you?
I'm really bad with dealing with horror as well.
That statement does not fly with me because
What
you've
do
watched
you
like
mean?
Annabelle, you have watched like a bunch of stuff that's like really scary, and you're like, yeah, I was into it, I was down. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I really enjoy the stories. I think the stories are just so juicy.
Yes, that I completely agree with. Paper is exactly the same. We really like
Horror
the
stories,
concept
right?
of horror things, but
Because they go
actually,
all out.
Yeah, it's like so fascinating, but like watching it is just too much. Even Death Mark that didn't like go. It went pretty
Death Mark
scary
was
sometimes.
intense.
It was,
The jump
yeah,
scares.
we won't go super into detail, but like it was kind of scary sometimes. Like it would go a little to the edge, but I feel like it didn't go all in like horror movies would, right? And especially because it's like a visual novel kind of thing, so it's kind of limited in what they can do. But like full-fledged movie, full feature-length film in full motion. Oh my god! And like if you're in a theater where the sounds are blasting, like oh, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Even the most obvious tropes, like rising violin, and somebody creeping around the corner, silence, you know it's coming, but and yet it's still scary. I hate that. Why are humans conditioned like this?
It's for us to survive, right?
It's true, but
So let's see. What makes us scared? What makes you scared during movies?
I don't
During
like,
or after?
I don't like things that look creepy and then like
Looking creepy being like similar to what humans look like.
yeah, or a creature, either one. Just like creepy. It could be like, even just like a deranged guy, like just a dude, right? He could look like a completely normal human, but then he's like scary because he's coming at you
Like
with
a
a knife
killer,
or something. Yeah. So just anything remotely frightening, and like the idea that I could see something around a corner, so it messes with me after the movie psychologically. All the typical stuff basically. Those are all my answers. I'm just afraid, and like during the movie, I don't like loud noises or things suddenly
noises
showing
scare
up
me.
in my vision, like filling up the whole screen. I don't like any of those things. So
loud noises scare me. Things coming out of
yeah.
their camera's field of vision.
Yeah, exactly.
those
Oh my
get me.
god. I always equate Theo because he can play a red light, green light with me. It just happened completely by accident, but it's like a horror movie where like every time I look behind the wall and then I look at him again, he's closer. He's like a little bit closer every single time, and obviously I don't see him walking towards me because he stops when I look at him. So it's like that horror movie trope.
So
it's a
interesting
little
that
scary.
he does that.
I know. Complete accident. We ended up just starting to play this game. It was like me ducking behind my dining room chair or something, and he just started
and it's
doing
weird
that
that
with
it's
me.
just like programmed in him to hunt you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because like he would do as soon as he was close enough to me, he would leap onto the chair that I was hiding behind and just like scare the crap out of me. Like he would specifically go very violently and quickly every time, like he would just like land and go. I'm like, oh god, dude. And I'm like ducked behind it, so he's like peeking above it. And he's like right up and on top of me, so it's kind of terrifying.
Oh, this is us thinking that the ghosts should be pushing each other, but they're just going through each other.
Oh yeah, I do remember us
Without
doing
the
this.
push. Without the push, I think that's what we're missing.
Oh, so if we shove that in there,
Do they?
do they? Yeah. Okay, screw it. Give us a moment.
All right, so we're back, and we realize that we can send over ghost is move and an is and affect skull. So then we can turn skull to, or we can have it read skull is ghost, and we'd have a bunch of ghosts.
Woohoo!
But I think it's taking us a while to set it up.
Yeah, but I think that was our line of thinking. We're not super sure where to go from there, but I think it'll probably lead us
Yeah.
to something good, right?
Yeah. And speaking of ghosts.
Yes, going back to horror movies and stuff like that.
I remember one thing that really scares me is when something has like something that really creeps me out and
Yes.
like lingers in my
Oh god,
mind.
am I gonna get nightmares tonight?
No.
Okay.
is when even if you survive this ghost attack or monster attack,
Yeah.
but the monster is still alive and has malicious intent still, and is still trying to like actively trying. Like one thing I can think of is there was this movie where there's a monster and this girl just like randomly like leaves her house, and when she's driving away from her house, she sees that the monster is like on top of her house. And it was like very close to entering the room and like, you know, attempting to kill her. And she just
Wait, but she wasn't. But she was
wasn't
driving
in there.
away.
Yeah, she was driving away.
So what are you saying? Attempting to kill her? What do you mean by that?
Like
Look, we have a bunch of ghosts. So that it's
so the monster was trying to sneak
Yeah.
in from the roof, right? That was the monster's plan, and she just randomly managed to escape. And for some reason, that's like never left me.
Oh wow!
Is the image of the ghost's face as it like stared at her as she drove
I'm
away.
gonna get nightmares tonight. That's
From
it.
that?
That's it. I'm getting nightmares from concepts are scary. No, it's okay. It's okay. We can talk about things that scare us and scare all of you.
But yeah, that really creeps me out. Or like,
No, I get that.
You get
I
it?
forget. I don't know if it was with you in a past episode, but I remember. I think it was with you. Yes. I was talking about that scarecrow thing with the belly button shuriken.
oh yeah, I remember.
I think somebody ended up finding it on the comments.
what
I think it
was
was
it?
called Jeepers Creepers or something
Ooh,
like that.
okay.
Anyways, so it just reminded me of that because in that one, the scarecrow monster, whatever the hell it was, it would come back every so often. So like you wouldn't be able to really kill it. You kind of just had to survive its awakening
Okay.
or something. So like, anyways, that just reminded me of that because that
We have
also
so many
scares me
ghosts right now.
if it keeps coming back. That I also don't like that. But yeah, so looks like we have a lot of ghosts, but we're struggling because they keep pushing everything away in a manner that does not help us at all. So we're trying to see if we can figure out a way for it to benefit us a little bit better than what it's doing now. Because this army of ghosts thing, I don't know if it's working out for us. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, but I was just saying, like, it sucks when the thing keeps coming back. It's like, what's the point? I might as well die now. So I don't ever have to experience this trauma ever again, right? Can you think of any other examples of like ones that you're thinking of in that same category?
This isn't a movie, but I've always thought about this. Like, what if there was this movie where someone's got like video recording outside of their house, and then they record this thing trying to break into their house and failing to do so, and like giving up, but like coming back night and night again.
Oh God!
That would like freak me out.
Oh God! That scares me because our house has this is new technology to me. So we happened to win a thing called Ring. And so it's literally just this like doorbell looking thing that you can install in the front of your door. But it also comes with a built-in camera and microphone. So like you can also hear you can also hear if you choose. I think you have to turn on the audio or something like that on your, it's attached to your phone. So like you can, from your phone, you can talk to someone who's at your front door and it'll notify you if there's like movement in front and stuff like that. It's pretty fancy. It's pretty cool. But anyways, it freaks me out because now I'm thinking about that. What if sometime we check it and there's a thing that keeps trying to break break in. It's okay. I'm gonna intimidate it by yelling at it frantically with the built-in microphone. It's gonna freak it out. It's gonna be fine. Oh my god.
Ooh, I think what creeps me so much about this thing about the hunter, you seeing the hunter is you seeing the hunter's relentless desire or like undying diligence, determination, like determination and like confidence in knowing that it is superior to you and that it's gonna keep coming. That scares me. I think that concept scares me.
Yeah, like the idea of, I never watched it, but you know, classic horror villains like Freddy and Jason and stuff like that. Oh my god, which one's which? Jason is the one with the mask who comes
Freddy's with the claws?
Yeah, so Freddy, that concept scares me, that if you fall asleep, he'll constantly torment you in your dreams and like kill you in your nightmares and stuff like that. That one sounds terrible. That would weigh on me so quickly. Like I need sleep. I you know? Wait, so how are you supposed to get rid of Freddy?
I never
watched it. Yeah, I had just heard of the concept, but I think that's insane to me. I would not be able to survive this. Holy cow.
Look at this army of ghosts.
Oh, I wasn't quite, I was talking about that, but yeah. It looks like we accidentally shoved Win in the corner. So we're just really struggling because these ghosts there's too many of them. They're just getting in the way, and we cannot form the win condition because every single time these ghosts keep pushing everything out of the way. So we're just like so frustrated by this point.
There's something else we could do.
Yeah, but I think we'll realize in just a second. But yeah.
Just a second or just a minute?
In just a second. Holy cow, though, these things are so frustrating. All right, we'll see you soon. So the solution was very simple all along. We were really overthinking it, spending a lot of time pushing, being pushed around by ghosts.
Was this the entire episode?
No, I don't think so.
We did one before this.
I believe so. Yeah. And hopefully y'all had a great time just listening to us talking about our fears and reminiscing about your own fears and just being very scared.
Like, isn't that scary? Something being determined to kill you, and like the only thing for you to do, like you can't just run away. You have to fight back. I think that's what scares me, is not having the option of flight, but being forced to either
Hold
fight
on real
or
quick.
die.
Sorry, I'm woohooing this. Just like the solution was so simple and we ended up doing it. Hell yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So I'm comfortable if it's fight or flight, because like, you know, right on. I'm a fly, but fight or die, I don't know. Dang, that scares me.
Oh my god.
Because we live really cushy lives. We don't live, you know, World War. Hopefully, another World War is not. I don't.
Oh god.
I don't know.
Oh wait, real quick. So it looks like Baba has keke. So then we ended up exploding Baba and producing a keke. But then keke is not you. So then we ended up dying. So let's see. Flag is win. And keke is open. So it looks like somehow we want to get a keke across, but the water is death. So, but if we're not keke, then keke can travel across. But, so if keke is moved, we can set them to travel across. But they can open the door, but then we can't
cross the water.
So that looks like that's what our predicament is right now. So there we go. Basic outline. All right, sorry, what you were saying.
What do we even do here?
Huh?
What do we even do here?
I don't know. We'll have to leave that to our past selves to remember how to do this.
Fight or die.
Fight or die.
This puzzle, right? You can't just leave the puzzle. You have to finish it.
Fight or die. So far, we've been very, very proud of ourselves. We have not looked up a single one, no matter how teeth gritting,
we will go
teeth
home.
gnawing. It's just a lot of teeth abuse.
We'll bring out the graph paper.
Yeah. You brought out a graph paper. I already wait. No, just kidding. Sorry. In a future episode, I'm gonna show you some extra things I do. But whatever. Anyways, we just go all out when we're trying to solve these. I will catch up to your level someday on this.
We are on the same level.
Nah, man. Dude, have you ever played any horror games or watched playthroughs of horror games?
I know that my roommate once gave me, was it Resident Evil?
Which Resident Evil? Actually, I wouldn't be able to know the number, so even if you told me, I would have no idea.
But it was, I could not handle it. It was like first player.
A first person view?
First person view, and so like it was like too immersive.
Yeah. Oh
just
my
like turning
God.
around freaked the heck out of me.
Yeah. Oh,
So I couldn't get out of the first room.
I don't think I've talked about this recently, but I have talked about this on the channel at some point, a long, long time ago. But one time I was with Berkeley in Japan.
Oh,
and-
the Oculus.
Yes, we went to the Capcom Cafe, and this was before
I
it
would do
turned
the
into
same
the
thing.
Monster Hunter Cafe. So it had a mix of a bunch of different things by Capcom. And so on their TV, it was a very small little cute cafe. On their TVs that they had available, they had little samples of different Capcom games you could play. One of them was Resident Evil, whichever one had Oculus capability. No, VR. I'm gonna call it
Ooh,
VR.
VR.
Capability. And so I tried it on, but I could not pass the goddamn demo. I was too scared. I barely advanced. I think I started in like a hallway. I think I only went into like a kitchen, and I was looking around. I was screaming the entire time. I was so scared. I was like, ah! And
I would
then
do the
Berkeley had
same
already
thing.
played the demo, so he knew nothing was going to happen. I think maybe until like the end of the demo or something like that, something
Okay.
scary was happening. But I didn't even want to make it there. I was like, there's no way. So then I was laughing because so there's two seats. I was in the left seat.
Okay.
To my right was a random Japanese gentleman with his girlfriend, and he was trying stuff out. And I kept turning my head to my right because I knew Berkeley was somewhere to the right, to like kind of at the table. So that I was screaming at this guy, going like, Berkeley! I'm scared. What do I do? I don't want to go. Fortunately, I hopefully he was too immersed in whatever he was doing to have noticed that I was yelling towards him. Maybe he had the headset on. Maybe his girlfriend was giving me looks. I don't know, because I had the headset on. I was in a kitchen, a rundown,
Imagine you're
dilapidated
playing
kitchen.
your game and someone's next to you screaming, Sam! Sam!
Michael! Help me! Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I literally just like maybe opened the fridge and walked around the dining table, and I did not move. And then I took it off, and I was like, I can't do this. Dude, VR is so scary. Like, I actually took some videos of, or rather, somebody took videos of me trying out VR for the first time. But it was also in Japan. It was just somebody we stayed with, and he had like a whole bunch of different games and technology and stuff. So he let me try VR for the first time, and it was crazy. I never really got the craze because it's one of those things where you have to try it to really know how incredible it is. Like, it's
It's a
really,
feeling, right?
it's really crazy how immersive it feels. I didn't really believe it at first because I've seen people's VR
No,
footage, but you're just
Let's
looking at their
Plays.
screen,
Yeah.
right? And it's just like, it's kind of, it
That's
makes
a
me
screen.
sick.
I know what a screen is.
Yeah, I don't know what those are. You trying to say I don't? Yeah. So, anyways, it was too much immersion. I don't like it.
What did you have? What did they have you
Oh,
play?
so they had let's see. I think I only remember trying just a couple. One of them, it wasn't supposed to be scary, but I was too scared. So it was like 3 different quote unquote experiences, and it was just like it was all about sea-based stuff. So the first one, it started you from like a smaller scale to a bigger scale, and it was just like you're sitting on this platform underwater, and there's a bunch of jellyfish that go by, and it's only slightly horrifying to me personally, just because a giant swarm of jellyfish flying at your face is a little scary.
Okay.
But there's just a bunch, you kind of watch them float by, and it's like, whoa, cool. And the second one was when I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to advance beyond this one, because it was a whale, and large sea animals scare me. The idea of
Are you in the dark water?
No, it's very bright.
Oh, it's very bright.
But like large sea animals and being next to them, the concept of that frightens me. So the whale comes by, and I'm like standing in the eye. The eye is like almost as big as my face, or probably as big or bigger than my face. And it's like, it comes right by me, and I'm like, ah! I hated it, and I could not advance to level 3 because guess what? Guess what the preview picture was of?
Shark?
An anglerfish. A freaking
Nice.
football fish. I was like, no, I'm done. I couldn't do it. I don't know if it was going to transport me to the deep darks of the sea. It must have, because it's an anglerfish,
Yeah.
but They're like, ooh, nice, pleasant experience. Let's take you to hell. Okay, so at this point, it seems like we've gotten a
We
keke
sent the right
across
thing over.
and became a baba at the same time. But now we're kind of struggling because it's like, wait a minute, how are we going to cross this second piece of water successfully? So we're going to need to like manipulate the sentence a little bit. So that we can get across, but it's going to take some finagling.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember what we need to manipulate. What
Me
was
neither. Is it that we get Baba has kick?
it? The lack of music voice makes me die. I think
Baba has kick.
maybe I forget. Anyways, I know it takes us a little finagling. So, Yeah, so that was one of the VR experiences, and then the other one was kind of interesting. It was kind of like almost like Portal-esque, where there's this like quirky. Well, actually, that was just one segment of it. There's like a lab that you're in, and there's a bunch of different things you can pick. So one of them was kind of Portal-esque, and that one scared me too. Oh my god, I just don't like VR. It's too much for me. You're in this like they treat you like a little test lab rat.
Okay.
They're telling you to like push all these buttons, but then it always ends up doing the wrong thing because they're messing with you. And then at some point, it's like the floor below you opens. It opens into like I don't know, just bottomless hatch or something like that.
Oh my god.
I think it like barely. If you look down, you're supposed to be on a platform, but it almost looks like you're about to fall through.
Okay.
Fortunately, it doesn't put you through the experience of falling through, because
okay.
if it did, I would
Nice.
cry. So yeah, there was just a bunch of stuff like that. Another one was more fun. Like you're on top of a hill top, and then there's like gates and other hills around you, and then you're trying to like shoot at a bunch of people who are trying to run towards you. So you're shooting a bow and arrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bow and arrow. It's very what am I trying to say? Like Robin Hood time kind of thing. Yeah, it's not like realistic or anything. It's very cartoony.
Nice.
Yeah. So then you're just trying to aim at all of them before they reach your little fort where you're standing. So yeah, that was pretty pleasant. Most of them too scary for me. Are we managing to do it? I don't know what we're doing.
Me neither.
I think you're trying to do Keke. Baba has Keke, but then it's like hard to manipulate. We're getting there.
Up.
Yeah. So have you ever experienced VR before?
Never.
One
Not
day,
once.
somehow we'll be
gonna
able
do
to give it a try for you. Sometimes I like vaguely thought about it, but I was like, nah, it's really expensive, and I don't think I would play a lot of games. I think lately I've not been wanting to play single player games very much. I don't know why. I don't know when that transition happened, but I'm not very interested unless I have somebody to play something with.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
I'm like that with even anime and like shows. I kind of struggle watching series by myself.
Oh.
Like I'll never finish it to the end, or I get a feeling of like, oh man, I wish I were watching this with someone.
Oh, so do you mean like physically in person, or even just like in spirit, like knowing that you're going through it at the same time as someone? Or does it have to? It's mostly like you like physically watching. I like that too, but I'm just wondering.
I don't know. I guess watching something in spirit with someone is fine too. But like watching something completely on my own is hard.
I get you. Sometimes I just kind of like look up really random stuff that's just sort of mindless. I'm not too invested, and that way I'll just like leave it on or something like that. But I understand that. Yeah.
So instead, I'll read the recap.
Yeah.
Because I do want to watch it.
I think that's crazy. You're the only person I know that reads the wiki through things without like watching them. I think that's pretty crazy.
I think it's.
We blew up Keke.
Ooh, we're so close.
We're so close, just one space away. How do we get ourselves across? We're so close. We can taste victory. Come on. What do we need? What's the last piece? I'm actually trying to remember. Oh, we're trying to move we move the corpse. And then we become Keke, right?
Yeah, we're there.
But then I think we need to have the right amount of steps or something. Or replace it. We replace it. Yeah. So we put Keke down and then push it to the right. And then we go rhythm to the right, rhythm to the left. Woohoo! Nice. Looks like that was pretty difficult for us. But that was the last Baba is Redo. We are at the end. Woohoo!
A present for you.
Oh man, that was an interesting experience having to do that. Even though, again, we had kind of experienced that before. But anyways, all right. Thanks for joining us for that, and we'll see you next time. This is Axis.
This is Doughy.
Over and out.